Yes, respected youngsters, welcome one more day. We are together to study. Hope you are casting your votes. If you are above 18, cast for the correct people who really take care of the country, the growth, all in all development, Sanatana Dharma, real loving people without any ghotala, etc. Such people, such party, such one select so that they in turn bless you by their service. Wrong people को elect किया, you have to pay the price for it. Therefore, for all our sufferings, we are the reason because the correct wrong people we have elected. So, for all our happiness, success, we are the reason when we cast, vote, and elect correct people. Never forget it, especially youngsters. If you are of age of 18, you have already started getting the chance to vote. तो लेट अस से यू रिलीव 118 ईयर्स मतलब 100 साल मतलब कम से कम 20 बार और 20 इंटू 20 40 बार यू विल बी वोटिंग मिनिमम स्टेट इलेक्शन 20 सेंट्रल 20 नॉट इवन वन टाइम यू शुड मिस वोटिंग आगे आगे कुछ टेक्निकल इजी हो जाएगा घर में रहकर भी 1 घंटा टाइम देंगे उसी टाइम ऑनलाइन वोटिंग ऑल्सो यू मे डू वो आगे होगा शायद होगा तो अच्छा है किसी को घर में जाने की जरूरत नहीं बट कास्ट द वोट मैं तो कहता हूँ सच केयरलेस रेकलेस इंडिविजुअल्स हु डोंट वोट ये खरू कहूँ क्या उनके बारे में लेजी फेलोस हार्श वर्ड तो आई कांट यूज दैट दे डोंट डिजर्व टू बी इन इंडिया यू कांट इलेक्ट लीडर फॉर योर सेल्फ एंड यू कांट वोट हाउ लेजी घूमने जाएंगे खाएंगे हाँ मैं क्या करूँ मैं जाऊंगा हाउ irresponsible especially the youngsters the IT professionals most irresponsible एज रिगार्ड वोटिंग इसका उनसे बेटर साधु संत सन्यासी है वो जाकर वोट डालते हैं इवन एट द एज ऑफ 70-80 जो काम जिस समय करना है यू मस्ट डू इट बेटा द जॉय ऑफ वोटिंग फॉर द करेक्ट पर्सन इज अनपैरेलल हाँ इफ ही विंस नथिंग लाइक दैट है ना he should win but in India caste religion all like the place I stay here same religion therefore they all vote only to the fellow who never does anything from so many years विचित्र है ये जो वाले पाकिस्तान टाइप वाले वो बंदा कुछ भी करे ना कुछ नहीं जस्ट ऑन वन नेम दे वोट इतना कॉमन सेंस आल्सो दे डोंट यूज and we at least use the common sense the true person the pure person the real patriotic we most vote them even though whether is Hindu or not हमारा दिमाग ज़्यादा होता है इंडियंस का मतलब सनातन धर्मियों का so anyway see who is serving the country vote them but vote must thank you now welcome like every day today also we are here my gratitudes to you my salutations to you my congratulations to you and wishes and prayers to the divine to bless you with the best of wisdom theoretical practical. Seven things like every day. The last one is Katha Upanishad chanting learning. Before that, Valmiki Ramayana Ayodhya Kandam Kachit Sargaha Rajaniti Dharmas, in which how the whole administration, every aspect has to be done, taken care. Rama is guiding must over all administrators and the youth. We do that. Before that, we have our Taittiram Brahmana Parayanam. Before that, our Sanavatu Sankalpa. सबसे पहले कॉमन सेंस थॉट today's common sense thought is purely spiritual. Four things only I'll tell fatafat in 4 minutes. One, key terrible, complete, deepest ignorance about what is the truth, what is reality, Paramatma. The reality, the substrate, the base material. Absolute ignorance about him. And the Shastras which teach about him, we don't even go to them. We are not allowed to go near them. In countries like India, the others, when they rule, they even destroy. One point. Second, those who study Shastras like you and me also have not done sufficient manana Therefore, also the knowledge of the reality or the truth is clear completely is not there. It is called ignorance. Ignorance of the truth as it is. Like we eat a sabji, let us say. खा तो लिया है, but how it is made, ingredients way of making का पता है क्या हमको? नहीं पता. That is called ignorance. House we live in, but do you have the idea of how the house is being constructed and all? नहीं पता. Ignorance. Medicine you take, but did you do no entire research done by scientists and all how it works? इन चीज़ों में ignorance चलता है क्योंकि दवा ले लो ठीक हो जाता. Somebody's wisdom will work. But in life ऐसा नहीं चलता. I must, if I don't have the knowledge of the absolute truth reality, the problems will come. First, the truth is not known as it is. Shuddha avidya, ignorance. First point. ठीक है बेटा? Second one is called Maya. What's Maya? That I with my Sharira Mana Buddhi is real. The world with all its variety of Rupa Nama are real. It is all Maya. Like the dream and cinema, when you see, they appear to be real, no? But their appearances only, but you take it as real. This is called Maya. जो है परमात्मा उनको नहीं जानना अविद्या. जो नहीं है जगत और जीव उसको है मानना इट्स कॉल्ड माया. तो है द रोप नहीं जानना इज अविद्या. तो नहीं है द स्नेक उसको है मानना अविद्या और सार माया. Then come the third one called as moha, delusion. Ignorance, illusion, now delusion. What is delusion? With these Shariramana Buddhi, by involving in the objects of the world, I can be happy. This is called as moha. But are we getting the happiness or not in the world? Listen carefully. You are getting, but have you ever thought that is that happiness really coming from it? Like you ate an ice cream or a mango, you got a happiness. So every time you think you will be happy when you eat ice cream and mango. अरे भैया ice cream and mango, has it got the happiness? They may have that sweetness and coolness, but happiness नहीं है उसमें. होता तो everybody in the world should be happy by eating ice cream and mango. और है क्या ऐसे? अगर होता तो सबको मिलना चाहिए ना. Like if it is a diamond, it should be diamond for all. है ना? If it is a water, it should be water for all. In the same way, if mango ice cream giving happiness, it should give for happiness to all. Or to us also, it should give all the time. Because it has got happiness. कभी सोचा हमने? So too, we taste and become happy. Is that happiness in the tongue? Then a dead man's tongue में कुछ लगाओ तो you should feel happy ना? Is the happiness is in the mind? No, it is in the real self only, reflected in them. Therefore, any time you are happy anywhere in the world is throwing your own happiness on the self and licking it. But we are in delusion that the world is giving happiness. I give you two examples. When the mind is calm, quiet, free from any desire, nothing is there, still one is happy. Where from that happiness is come? Therefore, it's inside only. Second is in Nidra. In Nidra, we don't have any world as you see in this. But still, are you not happy? So much happy. Where from it must be coming then? It must be coming from inside only, no? Think about these two examples. But this we don't want to understand. We think happiness is in the things and beings. Actually, in a conditioned manner, in a proper condition, the happiness of Paramatma gets reflected there. When the conditions are not conducive, even the reflected happiness also do not come. We become miserable. Then we fight with people or make enemy, make the world as our enemy. बट ये नहीं सोचना चाहते हैं, इसको कहते हैं delusion. So there is happiness in the world, delusion. World and my upadhis are real, maya. I don't know my own real existence, ignorance. My real self, ignorance. And then in the world with delusion, totally involved as if that alone is there is nothing beyond. Living like pashus. पशुओं को खाना जीना उसके अलावा और कुछ है नहीं सोचने को करने को पाने को. Human being has intellect to think and he can know with thinking that there is something higher to know. But generally we don't. We live in the world as if it is so real. And we seek happiness in that as if happiness is there very much. And we take our Sharira Manabuddhi as also real. Finally, the self-jnanam is not there. So, Atma-jnana Rahitya, Jagat and Upadhi Satyatva, and there is Sukha Buddhi and totally engrossed in it. These are the four levels of falling from the ultimate. Shastra explains to all this. और वो शास्त्र पढ़ने को हम नहीं जाते. One thing. Second is, Shastra gives the deeper intellectual knowledge. Outer world remains the same. But this newly gained knowledge helps us in not misunderstanding outer world. You see it, but don't misunderstand. Like you saw the mirage water in the desert. You thought it was water. You ran behind it. You didn't get. Then you realized there is no water. Then you don't run. But still, it appears to be water still. What's the difference between earlier and now? Earlier, ignorance, no, you are running. So you are sweating and panting. Now also it looks, but you don't run because you know that it is looking but not real. Because your intellect told you. It's an intellectual knowledge. In the same way, when you travel in a train, all the trees, when you look from window, are going back. And you are seated. Everybody's experience. But it is ulta hai wo. What is it? You are moving ahead in the train which is moving. The trees outside are there not at all moving. This is a very powerful example for how illusion works. Delusion works. Intellectual knowledge sorts out. When you think and understand intellectually, you know that the train along with train, I am moving ahead. None of the trees are moving. They are stationary. Even after this knowledge, the appearance is same again. You are seated in the train, not moving. Trees are moving. But the knowledge is there now. So you don't take it as reality that the trees are moving. Because now knowledge has come. Same way, spiritual knowledge may the truth is known as truth. Unreal is known as unreal, but the drama continues. You are giving reality earlier, now you don't give. Therefore, you are not bound. Like स्नेक रियल माना तो डरोगे. अब जब पता चला वो रबर का है, फिर भी दिखता है स्नेक की तरह, अब डरोगे नहीं तो. बिकॉज उसका हकीकत पता चला, उसका रियलिटी अलग है, दिखावा अलग है. So to in the whole world, Paramatma alone is there, which is my own self. That you have seen it. Other than it is appearing but not real. Therefore, you don't get cheated by getting enchanted. That's how spirituality teaches us. Okay. Keep these four words in mind. Ignorance, delusion, and the samsara. थिंक अबाउट इट. थोड़ा आइडिया दिया हूँ मैं, सोचोगे और क्लैरिटी आएगी. थैंक यू. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणेव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवतर्षमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मसंवैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां मोक्ष मार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता कल्याण पुरोगत्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं च सर्वेषां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयानां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन सेवा उपासना यज्ञादीनां द्वारा विश्वे धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे ये शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्रभक्ति सत्संगभक्ति सनातन धर्मभक्ति धर्मभक्ति सेवाभक्ति माता पितृभक्ति देशभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्य श्री शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण पारायणं भगवद्गीता पंचदशोध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्री वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्याकांड कच्चित् सर्गः शततमः श्री रामकृत राजनीति धर्म उपदेशानाम् अध्ययनं श्री कठोपनिषदः पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे जन्म साफल्यार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं देश पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं सनातन प्रतिष्ठार्थं च वयं सर्वे करिष्यामः। स्टार्ट। ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Done. Now Vedic chanting for 8 minutes. Om Shri 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 Vedamatre Namaha. अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणम पारायणम द्वितीयाष्टकम अष्टम प्रपाठकः पंचदश मंत्रात् आरभ्य। ओम सोमो धेनुगं सोमो अर्वन्तमाशुं सोमो वीरं कर्मण्यं ददातु साधन्यं विदध्यगं सखेयं पितुश्रवणं यो ददाश तस्मै अषाढं युत्सुत्वगं सोमक्रतुभिः या ते धामानि हविषा यजन्ते त्वमिमा ओषधीः सोमविश्वाः त्वमपो अजनयस्त्वगाः त्वमाततन्तोर्वन्तरिक्षं त्वज्ज्योतिषावितमो ववर्ध या ते धामानि दिवि या पृथिव्यां या पर्वतेष्वोषधीष्वप्सु तेभिर्नो विश्वै सुमना अहेडन् राजन् सोम प्रतिहव्यागृभाय विष्णोर्नुकन्तदस्य प्रियं प्रतद्विष्णुः परो मात्रया तनुवा वृधान न ते महित्वमन्वश्नुवन्ति उभे ते विद्मरजसि पृथिव्या विष्णो देवत्वं परमस्य वित्से विचक्रमे त्रिर्देवः आते महो यो जात एव अभिगोत्राणि अभिस्पृधो मिथ तीररिष्यण्यन् अमित्रस्य व्यथया मन्युमिन्द्र आभिर्विश्वा अभियुजो विशोचैः अर्याय विशोवतार्धीर्दासीः अयगं शृण्वे अध जयन्नुतघ्नन् अयमुत प्रकृणुते युतागाः यदा सत्यं कृणुते मन्युमिन्द्रः विश्वं दृढं भयतयेत एजदस्मात् अनुस्वधामक्षरन्नापो अस्य आवर्धतमध्य आनाव्यानां सध्रीचीनेन मनसा तमिन्द्र ओजिष्ठेन हन्मना हन्नभिद्यून मरुत्वन्तं वृषभं वावृधानम् अकवारिन्दिव्यगं शासमिन्द्रं विश्वासाहमवसेनूतनाय उग्रगं सहोदामिहतगं हुवेम जनिष्ठा उग्रः सहसेतुराय मन्द्र ओजिष्ठो बहुलाभिमानः अवर्धन्निन्द्रं मरुतश्चिदत्र माता यद्वीरं धनदन्निष्ठा क्वस्याभो मरुतस्वदासीत् यन्मामेकगं समदत्ता हि हत्ये अहग्गह्युग्रस्तविशस्तु विश्वान् विश्वस्य शत्रोरनमं वधस्नैः वृत्रस्य त्वा श्वसधादीशमानाः विश्वे देवा अजहूर्ये सखायः मरुद्भिरिन्द्र शक्यन्ते अस्तु अथेमा विश्वाः पृतना जयासि वधीं वृत्रं मरुत इन्द्रियेण स्वेन भामेन तविशो बभूवान् अहमेतामनवे विश्वश्चन्द्राः सुगा अवश्च करवभ्रजबाहुः सयो वृषा वृष्णियेभिः समोकाः महोदिवः पृथिव्याश्च सम्राट् सरीनसत्त्वाहव्यो भरेषु मरुत्वान्नो भवत्विन्द्र ऊती इन्द्रो वृत्रमतरद्वृत्रतूर्ये अनादृश्यो मघवाशूर इन्द्रः अन्वेनं विशो अमदन्त पूर्वीः अयगं राजा जगतश्चर्षणीनां स एव वीरः स वीर्यावान् स एकराजो जगतः परस्पाः यदा वृत्रमतरच्चूर इन्द्रः अथापबद्धमिताभिक्रतूनाम् इन्द्रो यज्ञं वर्धयन् विश्ववेदाः पुरोडाशस्य जुषतागं हविर्नः वृत्रन्तीर्द्वादानवं वज्रबाहुः दिशो दृगं हदृगं हितादृगं हणेन इमं यज्ञं वर्धयन् विश्ववेदाः पुरोडाशं प्रतिगृह्णात्विन्द्रः यदा वृत्रमतरच्छूर इन्द्रः अथैकराजो अभवज्जनानाम् इन्द्रो देवाञ्चम्बर अत्यावत् इन्द्रो देवानामभवत् पुरोगाः इन्द्रो यज्ञे हविषा वा वृधानः वृत्र तूर्णो अवयगं शर्मयगं सदा यः सप्त सिन्धूगं रददात् पृथिव्यां यः सप्त लोकान् कृणोद्दिशश्च इन्द्रो हविष्मान् सकणो मरुद्भिः वृत्रतूर्णो यज्ञमिहोपयासद् ववर्धभित्सह इन्द्रस्तूराया सुवृत्रतूर्ये वज्रबाहुः पृथिव्यां त्रीणि च ओम शांति शांति शांति. Done. Now let us do our Geetha. 15th shloka exhaustively studied. 16th we saw. 17th we have to do. 16th 2 times, 17th 2 times we chant them. In that, another inquiry research technique is taught to us. So far what was taught to us from the 4th shloka up to 15 was in the effort of doing tatpada parimarganam, in the effort of reaching to tameva chadyam purusham prapadye, we were taught two techniques. One of upasana, second of dhyana. In upasana, shraddha will grow. In dhyana, we experience that tatpada as ourselves. That was sarvasya chaha hridhi sannivishtaha mattaha smritirjnanamapohanam vedaihi sarvayameva vedyah vedantakrut vedavideva chaham. Very, very powerful. Now, the pursuit of tatpada only now told in another way. Bhagavan in Geetha, Upanishad में सारे ऋषि पुराण इतिहासों में भी they try all the techniques to bring to our cognition the presence of Paramatma and bring to our cognition the technique to know that Paramatma. So many techniques are clear. So in these two shlokas, we are talking about three Purushas. Among these three Purushas, the ultimate is only Paramatma. Other two are his own lower expressions. They are not other than, they are not away from, they are not apart from, they are not independent of the main God. This is the Jnanam. Like how much ever these objects are looking to us. But for a physicist, he also sees it, but his knowledge is it is made up of all atoms. See the Vichitra point? He can't see the atom with the naked eye. He can only see the wall with the naked eye. But with the eye of wisdom of physics, even though he is seeing the wall with the eye, he will not accept the wall to be real. Even though he is not seeing the atoms with the eye, but with that physics wisdom, he knows that there is nothing called as wall. What are there are atoms only. एग्जाम्पल समझ में आया कि नहीं अच्छी तरह? आई ऑफ विजडम ऑफ फिजिक्स ओपन, देयरफॉर द होल वर्ल्ड इज एटम्स. एटम को तुम आत्मा बना हो गया, एटीओएम इनके ऑफ दैट एटीएम में. गो टू द वेदांतिक डीप स्टडी, देयर इज नथिंग अदर देन द आत्मन परमात्मा. दो द वर्ल्ड इज सीन, परमात्मा इज परमेटेड ऑल ओवर. Like with the atoms, molecules with their mutual permutation, combinational mixing, are they appearing as variety of things or not? In the same way, Paramatma with his Maya Shakti appearing as this world without himself changing. That Paramatma we have to cognize. That's our goal. Then from his standpoint, everything being he only, in the seen differences, we don't give too much value. When you don't give value to the differences, only the utility value you have, you will never have samsara. Like there are four spanners, 8 number, 10 number, 11 number, 12 number. अब कौन सा स्पैनर कौन से नट टाइट करने के लिए यूज करना है, करोगे ना, फिर करके उस स्पैनर्स वहां रखोगे, यू वोंट गेट अटैच टू एनी वन ऑफ देम, बिकॉज दे आर यूज फॉर द पर्पस. जरूरत पड़ा यूज कर दिया बस. हाँ, you take care of this spanner because they are instruments for the work. Same way, all this body and all of them are spanners for using some work, doing some work in the world. More than that, we need not attach with them because they're all projections. Because the reality is known to me. You understood how Vedanta works. When we know the Tatpada Adi Purusha, he alone is there. और कुछ नहीं. He in this form, that form. In the 50, 16, 78 matra और 16, 17 में 3 पुरुषास आर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. 16 में 2, 17 में 1. उधर 17 वाले को हमें पकड़. But all these are very deep intellectual understandings. Let us do the 16, 17 two times. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. ओम श्री कृष्ण वरम ब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अथ पंचदशोऽध्यायः पुरुषोत्तम योगः. षोडश सप्तदश श्लोकौ. श्री भगवानुवाच द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते. द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते. नेक्स्ट 17 इंपॉर्टेंट. उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. चैंटिंग हो गया. अब वन बाय वन एक्सप्लेनेशन. फर्स्ट 16वां श्लोक 16. द्वौ इमौ पुरुषौ लोक. In this world, there are these two Purushas. Imau Purusha Lok, only two. Who are they? Ksharahacha, Aksharahacha. पहले नाम दिया जा रहा है उनका. Therefore, say it 3 times. Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha. These two are there in this world. Two Purushas are there. What are they? Kshara Akshara bola na. What are Kshara? Kshara sarvani bhutan. All which are manifested in any limited name and form. They are called bhutaha. All of them are the Kshara Purusha. दो पुरुष हो क्षर पुरुष अक्षर पुरुष तो क्षर पुरुष सर्वाणि भूतानि क्षर पुरुष सर्वाणि भूतानि all sarvani bhutani manifested rupa nama are expression of kshara purusha only. Kshara sarvani bhutani. Allow it to sink inside. Okay, then all beings have come from some cause. Karanatva कहते हैं उसको. That karana, in other words, called as Ishvara also. So that Ishvara, that Maya Yukta Ishvara, who never changes. Kutastavat tishtati. From him, all these come and they go back into him. He is called as Akshara Purusha. Kshara Sarvani Bhutani Kutastaha Akshara Uchyate. Who is Kutastaha? That Prakriti or Maya, from where all these are coming. But be attentive, whether it is Prakriti, whether the things that are coming from Prakriti, all of them cannot exist without Paramatma. Paramatma is internally totally permeated. Therefore, because of that, they are called as Purusha Purusha. हम तो जनरली प्रकृति को प्रकृति कहते हैं, सारे सृष्टि को भी प्रकृति ही कहते हैं. That is what we are taught also even in Vedanta classes. But Vilakshana Rupena here Bhagavan says, these both are Kshara and Akshara are Purusha only. In that way Paramatma plays. Like a cinema actor is an individual. But in his so many roles play करने का capacity है. That's what Akshara Purusha, it remains intact. Among that, one role he plays, that's called Kshara Purusha. So Kshara Purusha is a particular role played, Akshara Purusha is the great actor in him, and beyond these two, he is there a person, individual, independent, who is beyond that acting role also, or acting talents, is a human being. He talks, walks, he has diseases, he has friends, relatives. ऐसा कोई एक तीसरा बंदा है ना? Like, I can talk. That is called Akshara Purusha in me. And I am talking now only Geetha. It's called Akshara Purusha in me. But there is somebody in me who is beyond this talking, who has got everything in him. Yet he is not touched by any one of them. Not that I only talk, I may play also something. I may do other works also. अब कुछ अलग है ना मेरे अंदर. Somebody else, untouched by all this. That's called Uttama Purusha, that's called Paramatma. That will be told in the next shloka. So, Dvau Imau Purusha Loke Ksharaha Akshara. Ksharaha Sarvani Bhutani. All Bhutas, beings are Kshara. They all have come from Prakriti or Maya. That is called as Akshara Purusha. Actually, सब माया से आए हैं, वो तो जड़ा है. But that can never exist without God. Therefore, they are given the darja, the position of Purusha Purusha. Only to tell us that ultimately there is nothing other than God in anything, even jada कुछ भी नहीं, सब में भगवान. Then only we can say Bhagavan is infinite, all pervading. You can't say he is infinite, all pervading if you say that in this cockroach Bhagavan is not there. Then he becomes finite and non all pervading because there is something other than God called as this chipkali or this cockroach. उसमें भी भगवान ही है. Kshara and Akshara हो गया ना. Now third one is Uttama Purusha. That is said in our next shloka number 17. I tell you the literal meaning I try to communicate it also. What is it? Uttama Purushastvanyah Paramatmetyudahritah Yo Lokatrayamavishya Vivarti Avyaya Ishvaraha. Other than this Kshara Purusha and its cause Akshara Purusha means Mula Prakriyukta Ishvara, then the Jivas. There is third Purusha, it's called Uttama Purusha. 5 Lakshanas are told about him. Uttama Purusha to Anyaha. Uttama Purusha को उल्टा करो पुरुषोत्तम होता है. A name of this chapter is Purushottama Yoga for this reason. So that Purushottama or Uttama Purusha to Anyaha. Now 5 words are used to understand him. One is Paramatma iti Udahrataha. He is called as Supreme Self, Parama Atma. Others also are Atmas like Dehatma, Pranatma, Manoatma, Buddhyatma, Indira Atma, Buddhyatma, Ego Atma, then is Paramatma. Ye sare at one or the other place, they are found to be Anatma. Like when you realize you are the Pranamaya Kosha, your Sharira becomes Anatma. When you know you are Manomaya Kosha, your Prana becomes Anatma. When you know Vijnanamaya Kosha, your Mana becomes Anatma. When you know Parama the Vijnanamaya Kosha becomes Anatma. And there is nothing beyond Atma, Purusha, to make him as Anatma. That's called Parama Atma, meaning Supreme Self which cannot be not Self. One meaning is that Uttama Purusha to Anya Paramatma. Iti Udahrataha. Udahrataha proclaimed in all Shastras. Second point, Yaha Lokatreva Avishya. Third one, Vibharti. Fourth, Avyaha. Fifth, Ishvara. What is Parama Atma? I told you we cannot be objectified as an Atma. Second is Lokatrayam Avishya. Okay, that Uttama Purusha, individually, all these 3 worlds of Jagrat, Sapna, Sushupti is permeated in them. Lokatrayam. Individually, subjectively. Objectively, outside also, the 3 lokas, Bhuloka, Antariksha-loka, Swarga-loka. In all the 3 worlds, subtly permeating all of them is this Uttama Purusha Paramatma. He is very much permeating all the 3 worlds as the existence there. Then Vibharti is the one who is supporting all the 3 worlds outside, 3 avasthas inside. Avyayaha is always the same, never changes. Ishvaraha, he has got everything under his control. There is one principle beyond which we have to recognize. So this thought needs some 2-3 minutes explanation. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Uttama Purusha to Anyaha Paramatma iti Udahrataha Yaha Lokatrayam Avishya Vibharti Aveyaha Ishvaraha. Very, very powerful. एक एक श्लोक ऐसी थोड़ा थोड़ा डाइजेस्ट जितना कर सके तो करो. ऐसे ही एवोल्यूशन होता है. स्पिरिचुअल सडनली एवरीथिंग विल नॉट कम. धीरे धीरे इन एवरी क्लास, एवरी लेसन, एवरी स्टडी, एवरी उपासना बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस थोड़ा थोड़ा एक एक लाइफ में मिलता है बात समझने को. थैंक यू. कंटिन्यू टुमारो. नाउ कम टू रामायणम. ओम आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणम् अयोध्याकाण्डं शततमः सर्गः कच्चित् सर्गः श्रीरामकृत राजनीति धर्माणाम् उपदेशम्. Last 2 days we are talking on appointing of the Senapati and the other Yodhas, etc. Then, most importantly, is what? Are you duly valuing, respecting them? उससे भी important था, are you giving them salaries, bonuses, incentives, encouragements, or not, and that too at the correct time. Then on this Bhagavan said, if you don't do, it will lead to lot of anarth. That portion only we study कि आप अपने पास काम करके सेवा करने वालों को don't respect them or don't pay them properly, it will lead to lot of anartha. We tried yesterday to explain that. आज एक मिनट explain करेंगे. In the next two shlokas, Bhagavan talks about whom you are making the Duta ambassador or others who are now serving. Have you commanded their love so much that they are ready even to sacrifice a life for you? It is in your hands, training them. है ना, कोई पूरा म्यूजिक के लिए जिंदगी अर्पण करते हैं, कोई स्पोर्ट्स के लिए करते हैं, कोई पॉलिटिक्स के लिए. पीपल लव इट, फैसिनेटेड बाय इट, डेडिकेट देमसेल्व्स. कोई बीवी बच्चों के लिए जिंदगी पूरा करते हैं. तो आई एम डूइंग इट फॉर शास्त्रास, माय लाइफ. In the same way, are your people totally surrendered to you that they are ready to sacrifice life for you? Command it from them. Doesn't mean that you kill them. मतलब उतना उनको तुम्हारा पर प्रेम आस्था होना चाहिए. One thing. Second one, he says, whom have you made as Duta, the ambassadors to different countries? Today, these two things we talk. After seeing what are the anarthas if you don't pay on time properly to those who are serving you, which was in 34. So 34, 35, 36 chanting करेंगे. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांडम शततम कच्चित सर्गा रामकृत राजनी धर्मोपदेश चतुस्त्रिंशत् पंचत्रिंशत् षट्त्रिंशत्तम श्लोकौ कालातिक्रमणाच्चैव भक्तवेतनयोर्भृताः भर्तुः कुप्यन्ति दुष्यन्ति सोऽनर्थः सुमहान् स्मृतः कच्चित् सर्वेऽनुरक्तास्त्वां कुलपुत्राः प्रधानतः कच्चित् प्राणांस्तवार्थेषु सन्त्यजन्ति समाहिताः कच्चित् जानपदो विद्वान् दक्षिणः प्रतिभानवान् यथोक्तवादी दूतस्ते कृतो भरतपण्डितः. बहुत पावरफुल श्लोकास there. Okay, first is what? Kala atikramana chaiva. If the salary bonus, if you are not giving them on time, regularly उनको delay postpone कर रहे हो. भक्ता वेतनयो, both in giving salary and other incentives. काला अतिक्रमण कर रहे हो, either नहीं दे रहे हो और डिले कर रहे हो या कम दे रहे हो. And to that king भर्तुः कुप्यन्ति दुष्यन्त. They will become angry and they will start hating him. Saha Sumahan Anartha Smrtaha, and that leads to a great anartha. If the king doesn't pay the subjects, workers, doesn't give the incentives, etc., sufficiently on time, they become angry, then they start hating you. When these two have entered them, lot of anartha will come. I told you yesterday, the four things are they leave you and go and join the opposite party. They don't work properly. They do lot of agitations, etc. They may even try to pull you down. You know, it's not a new thing at all over the world. You see, in different countries, in between only प्रॉब्लम होते हैं, इलेक्शन होते हैं, इम्पीचमेंट्स होते हैं और उसको निकाल ही देते हैं प्रजा ही मिलकर. उस राजा हमको नहीं चाहिए, उतार देते. Why he must be not paying well them, not respecting valuing their work. अनदर अनर्थ में दंगा फसाद भी करेंगे, है ना, हड़ताल करेंगे, ऑल गवर्नमेंटल प्रॉपर्टी को तोड़ेंगे, जंगल को जलाएंगे, क्रिमिनल्स बनेंगे, दे टेररिस्ट बनेंगे, दे नक्सलाइट बनेंगे, देन दे टीच द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आल्सो लाइक दैट कि डोंट ट्रस्ट राजास, जस्ट दे आर आवर एनिमीज, किल देम. इस तरह का अनेक अनेक अनर्थ होंगे if you don't recognize their work and pay correctly and timely. Okay, दुष्यंति कुप्यंति सह महान सुमहान अनर्थः, वो बड़ा अनर्थ होगा. Then these people whom you are not paying, the other country people will pay them well and they absorb them into their army, their place, and then these fellows, once they become friendly there, they leak all your secrets to them. पूरा सत्यानाश हो जाएगा. That is why महान अनर्थः कहा. Endless problems will come when the workers become angry and hate you because you are not paying them sufficiently and at right time. Done? Think about it. ये राजनीति है. इट्स प्योर ब्रह्म ज्ञान वेदांत नहीं है कुछ, उसमें व्यवहार है, बट इसमें दिमाग होना चाहिए. Every third day we see someone or the other doing agitation for various dukha reasons. Government was all accepting them. करे क्या, फिर चलो सैंक्शन करेंगे आपको. Now today's shlokas are first about all above people, whether they are general subjects, they are senapatis, mukhyamantris, mantris, departmental heads, purohitas, all of them. सबको होलसेल में भगवान कह रहे हैं कि कच्चित सर्वे, all these people, अनुरक्ताः त्वाम, all of them are fully in love attachment to you. आपसे अनुरक्ति है या किसी किसी को कोई द्वेष है, half heartedness है. See to it that all of them are anurakta to you. You win the hearts of them. In that you have to confidentially call them, look into their problems, sort them out and help them. ऐसा करोगे वो आपका अनुरक्त बन जाएंगे. So too by your behavior, by your character, when it is all impressive and good, they become anurakta. Why people are anurakta to Rama? Loving, kind, dharmic, non-harmful. राजा शुड बी लाइक दैट. क्या सब जो ऊपर लिस्टेड है आपके लिए अनुरक्त है? पॉइंट वन. सेकंड इज कुलपुत्राः, होप दे आर ऑल फ्रॉम ए वेरी गुड कैरेक्टर्ड जनरेशन, दे आर देयर एंसेस्टर्स. देन प्रधानतः, एंड आल्सो कि दे आर ऑल born in the very good rich families or matured families. हाँ, फिर कच्चित प्राणा तव अर्थे Shanti Jyoti Sabaita, as that their love for you is so much that they are ready even to sacrifice their pranas for you. इतना प्यार तुम्हें उनको देना, वो लोग अपने प्राण आपके लिए न्यौछावर करने को तैयार. ये राजा must be. Here, small little people can become like that. A cinema actor is there, a player, cricket player is there, some politicians are there. उनके वास्ते लोग कोई मरते भी हैं, but all is bhoga. Because he was acting so many movies, I love him, for his sake I sacrifice my life. ऐसा नहीं. This Raja is great. His ruling is great. He takes care of children as प्रजा as children. बस प्रजाओं को अपने संतान के कारण रक्षा करने. ये ऐसा राजा लगातार ज्यादा समय तक रहेगा, good for the country. Now a problem has come. I am ready to sacrifice my life for him. ऐसे ऊपर के लोग सोच रहे हैं क्या? Like all the Vanaras, accepted supremacy of Sugriva and love respect to Ram. Therefore, they were ready to sacrifice their pranas anywhere in between, and even after Yuddha is over. Coming back, Anurakta, Pranan Tyaktu Utsaha, Pranan Tavarteshu Santejanti. Wow, such a great Rama. उनके लिए जान कुर्बान भी करो तो अच्छा ही है. ये राम जी के हाथ में ऐसे है क्या आपके? Not that you kill them for yourself. They are ready to sacrifice. है ना? Then we have tomorrow only we'll see whom to send as an ambassador. थोड़ा बड़ा है वो, टाइम लगेगा. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now Katha Upanishad, two mantras become big ones. They are mantra number 7 हो गया कल, 6 and 7. Mm, eighth and ninth ones. They are big ones. इन दो श्लोकों में क्या कहते हैं? He is Paramatma who still awake when we sleep. Then he is the one, the pure, resplendent. He is called as Brahma in Upanishads and is Amrita eternal. Then in him only that Paramatma, all the worlds are there. अभी पढ़ा हमने यो लोकत्रयम आविश्य विभर्ति अव्यय ईश्वर. Same thing here. तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे. And nobody can transgress him, go beyond him. So to example is like one Agni Tattva and Bhumi. Agni entering into all the forms and is in that shape. Agni yatha ekah bhuvanam pravishta rupam rupam pratirupa. Same way, Paramatma is one only, entering into so many rupas or expressing through so many rupas, so many appearing like that. अग्नि वायु का भी वही एग्जाम्पल है. ये दोनों बताकर कहते हैं therefore परमात्मा though is one without second, expressing so word big word appears to be many. Recognize that as the answer to your question है नचिकेता, that is yourself. ठीक है. या ओम श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय कठोपनिषद पंचमी वल्ली अष्टम नवम श्लोक अष्टम श्लोक. ओम य एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति य एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति य एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति य एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेवामृतमुच्यते 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 तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन तदुनात्येति कश्चन तदुनात्येति कश्चन तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वैतत् 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 एतद्वैतत्. बड़ा श्लोक. एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेव अमृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाश्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वैतत्. अगेन एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वैतत्. य एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वैतत्. य एषु सप्तेषु जागर्ति कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वैतत्. ओके, नाइन्थ मंत्र. लेट अस सी. अग्निर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः अग्निर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः अग्निर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः अग्निर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव. एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च ये एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति कामं कामं पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाश्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वै तद् अग्निर्यतैको भवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च। आज के लिए इतना काफी है बेटा, थैंक यू। ओम दुर्जन सजनो मुयात् सजन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो च वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमश्रीभ्यो परब्रह्मणे सत्यमात्र तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, श्री यमधर्मराज नचिकेत भगवान की जय, श्री कठोपनिषद श्रुत माता की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज की आनंद की जय। नम पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम। अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय। भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडली की जय। थैंक यू। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, कल मिलेंगे। मैं अब जा रहा हूँ वोट डालने।